My name is Michael Ciccarello. I'm one of the fitness instructors for the Gathering Place, and since we're all sort of relegated to our homes, we're offering in-home fitness opportunities for you. So the first thing that's most important is for everybody to stay safe and follow the protocols that keeps you healthy and unaffected by this crisis. The other thing is I want you to realize how important exercise is, not only for your physical but for your mental state, your emotional well-being. By exercising, we can focus on our bodies. We don't have to be thinking about all of what's going on around us. We just stay focused on getting our bodies to move. And so we can concentrate on our form, which is the most important part of any exercise program. So what we're going to do is, it's going to be a little bit more advanced. There's another program that we put together which was a seated exercises. Most of this is going to be on our feet. I'm going to start out with a squat, and it's going to be a squat that lets us focus on keeping our shoulders back and down. And so what we're going to do is bring our fingertips behind our ears, and we're going to squat down and come up. You're going to keep your hips back and down. So remember, whenever you do a squat, you're not doing a plie like the ballet people do. Your knees stay behind your toes. With your fingers behind your ears like this, it helps you to keep your shoulders back and down so you can concentrate on feeling hinging at the hips and the knees. And you can use a chair if you want. You can sit and stand. You can tap and stand. But you're bringing yourself down, and you are going to do this for 45 seconds, which is completed. And we go to our next exercise, which is going to be push-ups. Now, before anybody says they can't do a push-up, understand that every single person on earth can do push-ups. The only thing you have to do is understand where you are. So, we know a push-up is toes or knees in a plank position. If it's too difficult, you bring your knees in closer and you simply drop down, lift up. So I'm going to go through the variations while we go through our 45 seconds. All right, so what we're going to do is all the variations of a push-up. Basic push-up. Body stays in a plank position. Inhale down, exhale up. If this is too challenging, you could just do half push-ups or quarter push-ups, or drop to your knees. Do a full push-up on your knees. Do a half push-up on your knees. If it's still too challenging, bring your knees in, drop down, push up, bring it down, press it up. You can do this. It is absolutely easy to do, even though you're going to say, this ain't easy. So remember, you find what level works for you, and you feel your body work. And then you say, thank God 45 seconds is over. Okay, ready? Okay, next up we're going to work a back step lunge with the right foot and a rotation with the torso. Down, down. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you're going to work some balance in, down, knee over ankle, body weight into the heel, hips under the shoulders. Rotate to the leg that you're lifting, working the core, working the thigh, working the hips. And then we switch. So important thing about a lunge, you're pressing into the heel. Knee over ankle, shoulder over hips, down, up, down, down, exhale. Too much to bring the knee up, you just step, back, step, back, step. The faster you move, you add a little cardio element. Or you slow it down and you really focus on controlling how your body moves.
Very good. All right. We're going to do a wide row that we could use dumbbells, or we can use the band. I'm going to use the rows, I'm going to flatten out the back, and it's going to be like your row, boat row. Just row your boat. Pull, release. Here again, it's for your back. Head is in line with your spine. Shoulder blades are pulling toward each other. Exhale, inhale. You could do this with a band. You could do this with water bottles, soup cans, any kind of weight that you can put in your hands that you can manage. Feel the back work. Chest stretches when your back contracts. Exhale. And good job. Okay, next up, shoulder press. We're gonna use weights on this. You could use a band, but the basic exercise is elbows in line with the shoulders, press up full extension, bring it back down. You're not looking up at the weights, you're looking straight ahead. If you feel your lower back start to contract like that, you want to correct it by slightly rotating your hips, pulling your navel into your spine, keeping that lower back neutral. Sometimes a split stance will help you. But the most important thing is full extension. All the way up, bring it back down. How far down should your elbows come? To the shoulders or lower? And there's your 45 seconds. So then we go to biceps. Again, band or strap, strap or weights. Same thing, elbow under the shoulders. No movement through the shoulder. Exhales you lift, inhales you release. Since you're at home by yourself or in the privacy of your home with your family, it doesn't matter if you make noises. So you can grunt. You can make gym noises. Make them up. Feel it. Exhale, inhale. Keep those elbows under your shoulders. Make sure you feel the bicep working to get that hand up to your shoulder and feel the muscles start to get a tad bit fatigued. If you don't fatigue in 45 seconds, then you have too little weight. You know you're stronger than that. All right, and then we go into what they call a tricep extension or kickback. And you're gonna bend like you did with the rows, but you're gonna lift those elbows up, head is lined with the spine, shoulders back and down, out and in, out and in. Same thing, shoulder doesn't move. You keep those, like you've got a lock on your shoulders, and the only thing that's moving is your elbows. Kick back, kick it back. When you bring those arms up, that's when you feel the tricep, right there. Extend it, release it. Extend it, release it. Make sure you breathe. Make sure you do enough to make the muscle tired. And keep that elbow as high as you can, but the thing is as high as you can. Doesn't matter if you're down here. It matters that you're not moving your shoulder. Very good. We're going to move to the mat. And we're going to do a plank. So this is going to be the more challenging. You could do this using the wall. You could do it using the chair. We did the chair in the previous exercise session. On the mat, either straight hands or forearms, you're going to hold that position. And again, you're working the core here. So I want you to feel below the navel area, lower back area, and keep yourself solid. If you are one of the advanced people with planks, you can bring a foot out, you can bring a foot up, you can rotate your hips, you can do the other side, lift and lower, but don't move your hips. Keep yourself nice and solid. If you want, it could be a straight arm plank. You could alternate. Same thing, lifting the leg. And good job. And what we're gonna do is a chest press. So hopefully this thing will stay in my hip. Here what we're doing is an upside down push-up. So we've got weights. We're gonna keep the elbows off the floor. You're gonna extend above the chest, not your face or neck, chest. Inhale down, 90-degree elbows. Exhale up. It's down and up. Here again, if you feel that the weight is way too light for you, which is very possible because we're much stronger than we believe we are when it comes to doing these exercises, then you want to focus on controlling, slowing down the movement. If you slow the movement down, it will make you feel the muscles working a little bit more. But if it still feels real light, then you want to get more weight. Or you could use a resistance band and just shorten it up until you feel a challenge. And there's your 45 seconds. Okay, we're going to go into a little bit more challenging lunge. We're going to pulse with that right leg back. I'm going to reset this real quick. I'm going to show you once, then we're going to start the clock. We're going to drop it down and we're going to pulse 4 times, and we're going to step or we're going to lift. Okay? So we're going to get a little bit more work through the pulsing, burn out that muscle a little bit. So with that right foot back, knee over ankle, shoulders over hips, it's going to be pulse 2, 3, 4, tap, pulse 2, 3, 4, tap, pulse. Keep the weight on that front leg. Tap, not weight. If you want to add balance, 3, 4, balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Shoulders over hips. 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And then we switch legs. Make sure you drink water while you're doing this. Take a break. Give yourself a little bit of a respite. And 3, 2, pulse, 2, 3, 4, tap, pulse, 2, knee over ankle, 3, shoulders over hips, tap, 1, 2, 3, 4, tap, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2. You get tired of that? Back to the tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you really are a go-getter, hold a couple dumbbells. 4, up, and relax. Right there. That's what's going to burn up. So next we're going to do a combination exercise for the lower back and the upper back. And it's going to involve a straight leg deadlift, come up, and then bring the weights right to the chest. Inhale down, lower back stretches, lower back contracts, upper back relaxes. Keep your spine neutral. Let's do it. Down and up. Inhale. Back stays flat. If you drop your chin, if you arch your spine, you're getting little or no benefit to that lower back. So keep your back flat. Look ahead, not down at the feet. Exhale up. Inhale down. The upper row, elbows in line with the wrists. Flatten out. Bring it up. Flatten out. Bring it up. Very good. Staying on our feet, staying with the weights. We're going to do a lateral shoulder raise. We're going to do both arms, but you could be doing this with a single arm or both arms together. Again, this is for the shoulders. So we did a shoulder press in the early part. That was for pretty much using the whole shoulder. Now we're really sort of isolating the center middle part of that shoulder. You're not wanting to lift, you just lift the arms, elbows to shoulders, inhale down, split your stance if it makes you more comfortable. Exhale, inhale, breathe. A lot of times people say, well, when should I exhale? Exhale during exertion. So what's the harder portion? This is harder than this. So exhale, inhale. Always exhale on exertion, but make sure you breathe, unless you're a fish and you're underwater. Okay, so with the standing heel raises, we're working the calves. Again, we did this previously in a seated position. Standing, you have all your body weight, so you're going to feel this more, and you can get a little bit more elevation into your toes. We're also going to think about parallel feet. We're going to bring the toes out, and we're going to bring the toes in. So we're going to try to do 15 seconds each way, and let's try it. So remember, once we start, heels stay off the floor. Don't rest them back down unless you get tired. Let's do it. So it's up and down, up and down. The faster you move, the quicker the muscle gets tired. But if you use momentum, you're not doing much at all. So just make your body feel control through the calves. And then we bring it out. The toes are pointing out now. And this gets you a little different portion of the calf to work, outer part of the calf. And then we bring it in, and we feel the inner part of the calf. Still keeping into the toes, heels up, heels down. Good job. And remember, this is 45 seconds. You could be doing 60, you could be doing 30 each position. It's all up to you how much you want to put into it. Okay, we're going to go back to our biceps. What we're going to do here, especially if you've got lighter weight that didn't really challenge you so much when we did the regular bicep curls, we're going to do an alternating single arm, and then we're going to pulse in the middle of the body so that the elbow is the hinge point and we're feeling the biceps work. So as we do 8 singles, 1, 2, 3, you can keep your palms forward, 6, 7, and 8, and then up, 2, 3, 4, down and do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, middle and pulse, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Feel the biceps work and pulse. 2, 3, and 4, and last 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 2, 3, and finishing it out, shooting right into the triceps. Same thing, back of the arm. Single, single, pulse for 4. Let's do it. 1, 2, shoulders back and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, halfway pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, single, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, pulse, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and pulse, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Okay, our last 2 exercises while we're lying down. How good can that be? We're going to work above and below the navel.
We're going to work above the navel for a crunch, and we're going to make sure that we're not curling through the spine. So your head stays in line with your spine. You exhale, you bring your shoulder blades off the floor. Fingertips hold the head so that you can relax your neck. If this is too hard for people, you can bring your hands in, but then you're going to have to use your neck to hold your head weight. So your neck might feel like it's getting tired, and then you want to go back to here. So this helps you keep your neck relaxed. This is also a little more challenging. You don't want to curl. You don't want to lift the elbows. You absolutely don't want to pull on your head. You're just feeling those abs lifting you up and lowering down. Exhale, inhale. Relax. By the way, when you're doing those, your lower back is pressing down. More important now that you keep that lower back down. We're going to bring the feet up, fingertips behind the ears, head is off the floor, back is down. Extend the legs. This is the challenging. Single leg, more difficult. If having your feet off the floor is too much, keep the feet down, one at a time. Out, next level, out, up and down, up and down. Too challenging, one foot stays down, one leg comes up. You're feeling below the navel as you lift the leg up. Your lower back needs to be pressing down. So if you get down here and your back feels straining, don't go that far. Stop and only get what you can get. One leg or two legs. And then you say, by George, I think we've got it. So, again, what we got is a full body workout. Everyone can work at their own level. So depending on your fitness level determines how much you can do. There is no, I should be able to do this or that. There's only, I know I have to do it the proper way. And if you feel your muscles working, you're going to get stronger. Once you get stronger, you're going to be feeling much better about yourself. Just the exercises that we did today helps you to sort of drain your body from all that stress and craziness that's going on around us. So I hope you all have a great day. Do this 3 to 5 times a week. And bye for now.